Okay, time for a 10k time trial. So this is the big one. This is the one that matters most. So I'm out on just a quick, I'm going to run about a mile to the start of where I'm going to do it, and then 10k max effort to see where I'm at. Like I said, at the minute my 10k PB is 42.26, which is 4:15 per k, and that is obviously goal pace for a 90-minute half marathon, or sub 90-minute half marathon. So tonight is basically going to dictate how fast I can go in a couple of weeks time. I'm hoping it's 42.26 at the minute. Ideally it would be sub 41 would be ideal. Mid 41s today would be okay, but again wouldn't fill me with a lot of confidence in being able to run a sub 90 half marathon. And anything nearer to 42 minutes would still be a PB today, but again would indicate that sub 90 is a bit optimistic. So this is the one that matters. This is the one that I say is going to guide me and give me some confidence in terms of race day in a few weeks. So we're going to give it everything I've got today and see where we're at. So in terms of preparation, it's not ideal. I've did a recovery run on Monday, rest day Tuesday, so I'm on now Wednesday evening, so I'm as fresh as I'm going to be, but I'm not feeling overly optimistic. But built at a 5k, didn't feel optimistic about that. I'm doing quite a big PB, so see, I'm just going to jog around the corner now, get to the start of the 10k loop I've done. So I'm going to give my all. I'm not going to talk at all throughout the effort. It's going to be max effort, so I'll check in at the end, wish me luck, see what we can do. That was a fail, aborted attempt. I wasn't feeling great beforehand, but I'll go through in a minute what's happened. But yeah, no 10k, reschedule and retry another day. Yeah, so I didn't make it to 10. I only got to about 6. Wasn't a major issue. I was rolling along quite nicely till 4k. I think I was averaging about 4:06 per k, so again a conversion on the screen in miles. I was rolling along nicely, and then during the 5k kind of hit a bit of a wall where my heart rate spiked to max, which I was debating whether to just ease off a little bit, but I didn't. Wanted to try and push through, when I was nearly halfway, and then I can kick on for the last half, and it's slightly downhill for the second half. However, things got worse, got a bit of a stitch, and I suppose my head wasn't really fully committed. I probably could have just eased off and finished the 10, but that wasn't the goal. The goal was to see how fast I could do the 10. Yes, I could have finished the 10, but it would have been a pathetic second 5. I think probably I'd have had to ease right off, let the stitch die away, let my heart rate dip back down a little bit. So I decided to call it. So I did 6k, kind of what I wanted to be doing it at. And then at the minute, that's where I'm up to. So as of right now, the half marathon goal pace is a bit optimistic. I thought that at the start of the year when I set myself a 10-minute knock-off goal, considering I've not really done the half marathon before. So I'm going to have to revisit this. This is part and parcel of running. Not everything's perfect. I don't just document all the good stuff. This has gone wrong. I was hoping I could definitely get a PB, and maybe I could have done if these minor issues hadn't fired up, but I decided to call it rather than kind of blindly plough on and really go through the pain barrier tonight. I say it's been a long old day. But I'll reschedule, hopefully it'll be a bit fresher. I'll be in a better headspace hopefully next time, and we'll give it another good go and see where my fitness is at. Like I said, at the minute my 6k fitness is excellent, which is no good for me for my half marathon, so I'm gonna have to keep doing more threshold work, more pacey, longer runs to get that lactic threshold a bit higher and keep the heart rate down a little bit. Work to be done in the next few weeks. So I'll jog home now, just a cool down, and then I'll try and do a little recap once I get back there. Once I looked at the data, quick recap in terms of what happened. But yeah, happy with the 6 pace. and then like I said, it all kind of fell apart, and I decided to call it rather than crack on. Maybe I could have cracked on, but my pace would have definitely slowed right down back to probably 4:15 per k, something around that, which is fine, but it's not the goal for tonight. I want it to be max effort, and as soon as I felt myself I had to ease off, that was no longer kind of max effort, so we'll go again. So yeah, I'm gonna get back now. I'll do a quick recap with some of the stats. So yeah, so just looked at the data. So I did a 1.5k warm up just to get to the start point. It's kind of a nice 10k loop the local running club has put on Strava, so I thought I'd do that as a nice loop. I've not actually run that loop before. I've run bits of that loop a few times as my normal 10k loop. So yeah, so 1.5k start, and then rolled straight into the max effort. And yeah, I was rolling along first 4 or 5k at like 4:06 average pace. All felt pretty good. I was working obviously, but it wasn't overly discomfort. And then I really started to struggle towards the end of that 5k, definitely into that 6k. My heart rate really spiked up to kind of 5k pace, which again, it's starting to work harder, but it was a bit earlier than I would have liked it to spike up that high. And then I got a significant stitch, which I was hoping would die away. It didn't, so that was another contributing factor. And then again, like I said, my head wasn't probably fully in it today. It's been a long old day. It's like 8:30 at night now, and I've kind of been on the go since 6:30 this morning. So I only squeezed it in this kind of time trial just because I needed to get it in. I've been looking to get it in for a few weeks now, and something's always cropped up, so I just decided I'm going to get out tonight rather than not do it at all. But again, it's just another, no excuse as such, but again, it's just the reason why this never went right tonight. So we'll reschedule. I'll give it another good go, hopefully next week. But again, hopefully I'll be a bit more re-energized and I'll really commit to doing it. I could have slowed down, let the stitch die away, finished the 10k off, but I wouldn't have learned anything more. The whole point of it was to be kind of max effort, to see how it felt, what could be achieved, and that gives me kind of a yardstick to work from for the half marathon kind of pace. I can go off that to see where I was at. So me slowing down with a stitch wouldn't have informed me of anything else. It would have just told me that I hit a wall, I grabbed a stitch. I'm tired today, presumably from a long kind of work day. So it is what it is. I've learned from it, regardless of whether I managed to achieve the 10k or not. So we'll learn from it. We'll move on. We'll go again. So it is what it is. Like I said, I'll post everything. I don't hide anything. So all the stats and data are on my Strava. Feel free to go and have a look. If you want to follow along with any of my training, again, everything goes on there, good, bad and indifferent. Everything is on there for everyone to see. I'm just a recreational runner like the rest of us. I'm not an elite athlete. I'm not sponsored by anything, so it's just, you have good days, you have bad days. Today was a normal day. I've had a long day at work. I've just been to take my son to football training. I've come back late, ate my tea and got out. So it is what it is. It wasn't meant to be, but it just gives me an idea of where I'm at. I was happy with a up to 6k pace. That didn't feel too bad until that stitch kicked in. Hopefully if I do it again on another day, I'll feel a bit better, and I'll be able to give it a better effort. So for next week I'll give it another good go, and I'll try again the 10k time trial. I'll go around the same loop hopefully. But yeah, the focus is definitely now going to be on longer efforts, but solid efforts. I need to start doing a lot more threshold and kind of harder effort workouts now to get used to that, because I think I've focused too much on the base for a bit too long now. The vlogging doesn't help. I end up tending to do easy pace runs because of the pieces to camera. It's hard to do a threshold or a hard effort workout and do any kind of recap videos, so that's probably contributing. So I need to definitely now focus on speed work stuff, like 10-15 k's at kind of 4:30 pace and faster, which is what I started to do last week or so, but I need to do much more of that now. Start working on that lactic acid threshold now, and get that heart rate to hold that lactic acid away for a bit longer, so it's not working as hard as early as it has been doing. So that'll be my next couple of focuses for the next couple of weeks. But as always, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Obviously I didn't achieve what I wanted to achieve, but that's part of it. That's all part of running. That's part of life. It's not meant to be easy. If it was easy, we wouldn't bother, would we, really? So I'll regroup and I'll go again next week. But as always, thanks for watching. Good luck with all your running. Hopefully you're enjoying it, and I'll see everyone on the next one.